Hello physical fiends, it is Jordan here to tell you about a brand new physical game publisher. No, not mine, not yet anyways, I don't have enough money right now. This is Lost in Cult, and it is being headed up by a dude who worked at Super Rare Games for many years. This is a company known for their high quality books, but they are dipping their toes into the physical game sphere, and they have a few titles up for order right now if you check the links down below. This is a publisher whose big focus is on quality packages, boutique products. They always want to give a luxurious feeling to their items, and you can see that in their plans for their first 3 games. On their website, lostincult.co.uk, they have what they call editions. You know it's important because they write it in capital letters. These are exclusive collector's editions basically. They remind me of Special Reserve, what they used to do, but an even bigger step up than that. The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow on Nintendo Switch. This edition is limited to 3,000 copies in total. This is a horror-themed point-and-click adventure game set in Victorian England about folk mythology. It is very highly rated for its style and atmosphere. Immortality on PlayStation 5. Only 1,500 copies of this will be made for this edition. I feel like I should shout it. This is a very highly rated game too, praised for its uniqueness. I think if one is being unkind, it may be described as a find the hidden object game. You know, the kind of thing your auntie used to play on Facebook. However, that is doing it a disservice because the inventiveness and production is off the scale. I'd love to really see what this is all about for myself. Thank Goodness You're Here is the 3rd game, and this is for both Switch and PlayStation 5, 3,000 and 1,500 copies respectively. This is a love letter to Yorkshire, my home county, so I feel like the title isn't really fitting. Like, no one in Yorkshire would say, "Oh, thank goodness you're here." Like, no way, it should be, "Where the bleeding hell's I been?" That's a better name. It's an adventure comedy, weird and funny, apparently. These all come with new commissioned artwork for the package to give it a fresh, high-effort appearance, much better than some publishers out there who will just stick the first piece of game art they can get their hands on, whether it's fitting or not. They promise that all games will be fully playable and content complete at launch. No download, no online requirements, which is good. But it's also quite sad that such a basic, obvious, sensible thing is now considered a selling point. Of course, they're not promising it will be complete on cart forever. They won't stop the developers patching or updating their game if they really want to, but most of their games will have been out digitally for quite a while already, and I'm sure the developers have well and truly moved on. These 3 packages are shipping within 6 months, but Lost in Cult are internally estimating it will take about 3 months. And it is worth noting that despite being a British company with a British website dealing in sterling, they are North American ESRB versions for the physical, for like North America. Now these are the limited editions, and you can get various bundles on their website, but in order to not be dicks about it, there will also be standard retail editions available of all of their games. Of course, they are not as high-end, snazzy, or prestigious, but if you're a basic bugger like myself, that's all some of you may need. They have different cover art to set them apart from the fancy ones. They are North American editions too, and VGP will be carrying those, and you can pre-order them right now with the links down below in the description and pinned comment. I've linked to the collector's editions, of course, but that is not an affiliate or anything, but the standard editions are. You can support me via the standard editions, which I greatly appreciate. It keeps this channel going, and I do thank you from the bottom of my heart. So, what do you think? I think they're pretty snazzy, and their heart is in the right place. Artsy games, artsy packages, artsy price, one may say. It's all a bit highbrow for Council Estate Jordan here, but I know people like these sort of things, and you can see they're going to be like really high quality and collectible packages. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and yeah, of course, check the links down below to see them for yourself. But be warned, the website may reject you if you don't have like a malt whiskey or some sort of fine wine in one hand, and maybe just wear a monocle just to be sure. I am joking, of course. Have a great day. Take care.